Hey guys, Dislitter Magic here. Don't mind my slight sore throat. Just got a sore throat and some kind of weird upper respiratory cough thing going on. I'm sure it's not serious. But yeah, there's a new event in Arena. Festival Erebos' Memoir of Death. It's pretty sweet. They pre-banned 4 problematic cards. Shocker. Meddling Mage, that's a shame, but I get it. You could literally just name jam their commander, which it's literally just like Sorcerer Spyglass pretty much, except that they can't cast it in the first place. Ouch. But yeah, the new Historic Anthology 2 is out. 25 new cards. A couple of them are cool. A couple of them are disastrously stupid and careless. Already saw one person playing a Merfolk deck. But I built Kite Thunderpaws, and this is a pretty good deck. You can see how I won the event. And the prize is, or I should say, it's 2,500 coins to enter some amount of gems. Oh my god, don't spend gems on it. But the prizes are pretty cool. So we got a card style for Drag to the Underworld, card style for Timorat Chosen of Death, the Constellation art, and Erebos Blackhearted. So, I mean, pretty cool. They're played cards. It's a black event. If you don't tend to play these, you could skip the whole thing. But if you think, well, it's 2,500 gold to get these 3 styles, okay. I mean, they do typically cost more than that, but it's still, you know, I still think that's expensive. I think they're about 10 times overpriced just in general. But if you think about, and then you also get to play a cool event, like a very unique Brawl event with some older cards, it probably is barely worth 2,500. I mean, I wish they'd like give you coins at the end of it or something for finishing it, but that would be kind of pointless. But yeah, we built Kite Thunderpaws here. Let me just look at the deck here. Load it up. Oh, no, we got to double click on it here. Here we go. So Ajani Adversary of Tyrants is, of course, the commander. You're allowed to make any Planeswalker a commander in Brawl, I believe. So he's the one that has that ridiculous emblem where he brings out 3 white cat creature tokens with lifelink every single turn. If you get that off, you win. I mean, it's hilarious. You can bring this guy out for 4, and then you can pretty reasonably bring him out for 6 later. So, very, very, very good commander. And then, I mean, the return creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, and then put counters on up to 2. I mean, it's absolutely nuts. And the rest is just your typical life gain. I mean, you kind of use life gain to just soak up hits from, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 power creatures, because who cares? And then there's enough removal to stop like a 10-10 or like a 15-15 or just something absolutely crazy. Like that's too much damage that you can't heal your way out of it. That's what the removal's for. So you got to hold it. You got to play it smart. So that said, we got a Johnny's Welcome. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, gain a life. Then we got Giant Killer, who's just a damn good card. I mean, you get the 1/2 for 1. You get the tap ability, and then you get the destroy at instant speed. I mean, this card's amazing. Then we got Legion's Landing, classic. I mean, lifelink generator, extra land ramp, cost 1, just amazing card. I mean, some of these cards you can't play with anymore, but they were hilarious when they were in standard, so kind of nice to see them again. Then we got Leonin Vanguard, I mean, classic. At the beginning of your combat, if you control 3 more creatures, it gets +1/+1, you gain a life. So it's all about life gain triggers, and it isn't just triggers, because there's not enough. I would have had to have mixed black to make this a true life gain one, and even then, there's 4 creatures that benefit from it, or like total permanents, maybe 6. So I just said, weaponized life gain. Let's just use it to just use my face as a blocker. So, moment of truth. I mean, +2/+2 ambush, gain 2 life. I was kind of on the fence about that one. But Serra Ascendant, here we go. 1/1 lifelink for 1, and then as long as you have 30 or more life, it gets +5/+5 and gains flying. That's freaking awesome. That's part of the, what do you call it? The, anthology, the new one. Soul Warden, whenever another creature enters battlefield under anybody's control, you gain 1 life. Amazing. Then we got Take Heart, +2/+2 ambush, because ambushes are fun. They get it done. And then you gain 1 life for each attacking creature you control. So I mean, that could be a lot of life. Then Ajani's Pridemate. There you go. There's the game winner. Whenever you gain life, put a counter on it. Then we got Angelic Gift. I just put it in there because okay, now it's flying, cool. And then you draw a card. Just replaces itself. It's a deck shrinker, and it's just good. Then Dawn of Hope. Now, this is huge, because it keeps it going. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2, draw a card. And then it also generates life linkers. I mean, one of the best cards printed in the last couple years. It was in almost every white deck I made. Then we got Daxos. I mean, you guys know what he does. His toughness is astronomical. This is kind of a devotion deck, too. And then whenever another creature you control enters battlefield or dies, gain 1 life. So it's all small life gain triggers, but they add up. Let's see, then we got Impassioned Orator, same thing, ETB, gain life. Then we got Moment of Heroism, I love this. Target creature gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Oh, I love it. I mean, you swing with like a 12-12 and just, no, I gained 12. Oh, well. Nyx-Fleece Ram, I freaking love this thing. Journey into Nyx. This is the best sheep ever printed in the history of the game. At the beginning of your upkeep, you gain a life. Don't have to do anything. You just get it. It's a 0/5 for 2. I love this thing. Then we've got Pacifism, just pin down, love it. If they bring out something, pay 2, basically gone. Phalanx Tactics, this one's kind of cool because you do kind of tend to swarm a little bit. So your target creature gets +2/+1, then all other creatures get +1/+1 for 2 instant speed. Big ambush. I've killed people with this. Trapped in the Tower, just pin down. There you go. Really good pin down too. Look at Angel of Fidelity. I mean, if your life total is 25 or more, I believe in Brawl you start with 25. It gets +2/+2. So, I mean, it's a 2/2 for 3, which is crap, but then a 4/4 flyer for 3 is pretty good. So, I mean, you're probably going to be at 50 life, so I'll just throw it in. Banishing Light, XL. There you go. Banalish Marshal. I mean, come on. Am I not going to put this in here? Like, this is why you should play Historic, just because of bringing back stupidly overpowered cards like this. Then we got Heliod. So this guy, I almost made him the commander, and you probably could justify making him the commander instead of Ajani. Like, Ajani, I really want to emblem, but this guy is more important, and he's indestructible. You know what? I'm gonna flip flop it. There we go. Why not? He really does. He's one cheaper, and if you get him out, you just win. Because whenever you gain life, which is 20 times a turn, you put a counter on something. So every single creature becomes Ajani's Pridemate. I mean, you almost can't lose with him as your commander. And every game I got him out, I won. So I thought, yeah. I mean, I like Ajani better, but yeah, I probably should flip flop those. And then you could pay to make another creature lifelink, which a creature that's probably already gigantic. It's truly, truly absurd. Then we got Linden, aka Oprah. I mean, Triple Devotion, 3/3 Vigilance, cool, but whenever a white creature you control attacks, you gain a life. But, like, are you going to be able to safely do that, But it's individual triggers, so I thought, well, and she doesn't have to swing. So I thought, I could get away with it. Not the best card, but it's pretty good. Then we got Removal with Scry, cool. Resplendent Angel, I mean, I freaking love this thing. At the end of your turn, if you gain 5 or more life, you create a 4/4 white angel token with Vigilance and Flying, and you can just straight up make it a 5/5 with lifelink for 6. Oh, I love this card. This card was like $20-$30 or something back when it was legal. Then we got Ajani Strength of the Pride, of course. You gain life equal to the number of creatures you control, and then create basically Ajani's Pridemate, and then the 15 life more than your starting total, nuke everything. I love it. Archon of Absolution. This is such a troll card. I love it. Very underappreciated. Creatures can't attack you without paying 1 per creature. And also pro-white, and also flying, and also 3 damage. I mean, this is good. Then we got Conclave, just exile, and you might be able to cast it for free, because this is a little bit of a swarm deck under some circumstances. Gideon's Company is just an overpriced Johnny's Pridemate, but you get to put 2 counters on it whenever you gain a life. And then, I mean, you could pay 4 and put a loyalty counter on a Gideon Planeswalker, which I thought was supposed to be in there somewhere. I might have accidentally removed him. Yeah, he was supposed to be in there. What the hell happened? Whoops. Settle the frickin' Wreckage. Oh, who remembers that card? It's terrible. It's worse than Aetherize. Well, it's actually better than Aetherize, but Silver Flame Ritual. This one's kind of cool. It barely made the cut. I mean, some of these. Oh, I just realized I accidentally removed Ajani and somehow Gideon. So what am I gonna kick out? Let's see. What was I on the fence about? You know what? I'm going to get rid of Silver Flame Ritual. It's not that good of a spell. It's just +1 to everything, put a counter on everything. But then there's Ajani, Wise Counselor. Oh my gosh. You gain 1 life for each creature you control at a +2. And then -3, all creatures get +2/+2. And then -9, are you kidding me? Put X/1/1 counters on target creature where X is your life total. Wow. Then we got Elspeth Conquers Death. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's a free resurrection. And it's a removal. The middle one's kind of dumb, but whatever. For 5, I thought, it's an expensive removal, but it does multiple things. So, feel free to cut this one if you don't have the wild card. Then we got God Eternal Ketra. I mean, every time you cast a creature spell, boom, free 4/4 zombie. This is such an overpowered card. Plus 3/6 double strike, but not indestructible. Do not screw that up. Then we got Lyra, because of course, flying first strike, lifelink, all other angels get +1/+1, and she's a 5/5. Of course I'm going to put that in. Reverend Toplight, I love this one. Whenever he enters battlefield, create a number of 1/1s equal to your devotion. Terrible. And then we just got Castle, Idyllic, Secluded, and 20 Planes. So very basic deck, but I saw so many people trying to play against me with, you know, some 3-color legendary, whatever, this and that, it does this, and they run best of, multicolor, triple color, dual color. Oh, look at this, look at that. Oh, this fancy card, that. And I just run them over like a steamroller with this. It's like they're doing all these tricks and they're drawing cards and doing this big elaborate combo, this and that. And I'm just like, well, I'm swinging with a 20/20 in the air and he has lifelink. So what you gonna do? The only thing that really beats this deck is just nothing but removal or just absolute crazy amounts of speed blitz. But with Heliod as your commander, I mean, you're pretty fast too. Like you could have a 10/10 on like turn 5. Like it's, you know, you could get it going. So I didn't really look too far into colorless and equipment or none of that. The Wanderer probably could be in there. So I mean, feel free to build your version of this, but I would strongly recommend if you want just a basic fun deck to totally run some mono white thing that resembles this. It's just too funny. I mean, you could even put in like Ugin if you wanted to troll people. That's a fun card. But yeah, I had a riot playing this. This is so much better than standard right now. So if you just want to get your daily wins in, here it is, you know. Hell, you can get your weekly wins in with this. I'm probably going to keep playing this event after they finish it. So yeah, hopefully my sore throat is environmental because I was actually doing something that would aggravate my throat. Or maybe I have a certain virus. I'm not sure. But I do believe it's free to go get tested now, so I might do that tomorrow. By the way, check out the new sleeve interface. Look at this. This is what they said they were going to do, and yeah, much easier. I like this way better than just not even scrolling. It wasn't even arrow. You had to like select the wrong one and then like move over. It was just so weird. Oh, you know it. You know it. Come on. I mean, of course. So, Kite Thunderpaws, even though Heliod's now the leader of the deck, still gonna call it that, mostly because my D&D character is named Kite Thundercat, and I thought that was pretty funny. He's a tabaxi thief. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys go have fun in this event. I would strongly recommend it. I think just the fun level and the rewards are barely worth 2,500 coins, but if you got it, hey, go for it. So, I will see you guys next video.